Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to break down a really simple science-backed plan to help protect one of your most precious senses. Yup, your hearing, especially once you're over 50.
So get this, 1 in every 3 people over the age of 50 has some measurable hearing loss. And you know the craziest part? For so many, it creeps up so slowly they don't even realize it's happening until it becomes a real issue.
Right, so before we can talk about the solution, we've got to understand what's actually going on in there. Let's dive into the biology of why our hearing can start to fade as we get a little older.
And look, understanding the why here is everything. It's what makes the moves and the foods we're about to talk about so effective. These aren't just random guesses. They are laser focused on the root of the problem.
Okay, it all starts right here, inside this amazing little snail-shaped thing called the cochlea. Inside, you've got thousands of these microscopic hair cells. Think of them like tiny, delicate microphones for your entire body. They are absolutely essential for hearing. So here's where things can start to go wrong. As we get older, a kind of three-part problem shows up. First, blood flow to these super sensitive cells slows down, which means they don't get enough oxygen. Second, something called oxidative stress starts to basically attack them. And third, the nerve that zaps those sound signals to your brain it gets a little less efficient.
But it is not all doom and gloom. Here's the good news. We can totally fight back. And we're going to start with a super simple 4-minute routine you can do every morning that directly targets those 3 problems we just talked about.
First up, the ear massage. It's as easy as it sounds. Just use your thumb and index finger to gently massage the whole outer part of your ear, from the lobe all the way to the top and back down. Do that for about 60 seconds on each ear. And, this is way more than just a relaxing massage. You are literally pushing more blood into those tiny little capillaries that your inner ear desperately needs. That tackles problem number 1. And, bonus, it activates something called the vagus nerve, which helps lower inflammation. And that's a direct hit on problem number 2, oxidative stress. Next up, jaw tapping. Take 2 or 3 fingers and just gently tap along your jawline, starting at your chin and moving out towards your ears. All you need is a light rhythmic tapping for about 30 seconds. This move is a perfect example of how connected everything in our body is. So many of us hold tension in our jaw, right? Well, that tension can literally squeeze the blood vessels and nerves that feed your ears. This simple tapping helps release all that. And if you've ever dealt with tinnitus, that ringing in your ears, this can be a real game changer.
Okay, for our third move, find that bony bump right behind your earlobe. That's your mastoid process. You're going to gently tap right there with 2 fingers for about 30 seconds on each side.
This one is surprisingly powerful. That gentle vibration actually travels into your middle ear and helps wake up your eustachian tube. You know that feeling of fullness or muffled hearing you sometimes get? That's often a sluggish eustachian tube, and this move helps it get back to doing its job of regulating pressure. And the final move in our routine is a neck massage. Just use your hands to gently massage the sides of your neck, starting from just under your ears and working your way down toward your collarbone. Give it a good 60 seconds. And this one really ties it all together. It completes the circuit. You're improving blood flow in the main arteries that supply your entire head, and you're helping your lymphatic system drain away any extra fluid that might be hanging around and messing with your hearing. It's just fantastic support for the whole system. All right, so we've got the physical side down. Now let's talk about the fuel. This brings us to the second half of the plan. 4 types of food that are packed with the exact nutrients your ears are craving. First on the list is magnesium. Let me tell you, research shows this stuff is a superstar for hearing health. It helps shield those delicate hair cells from damage, and you guessed it, it improves blood flow. So go ahead and load up on things like spinach, almonds, and hey, even a little bit of dark chocolate. Now, take a look at these numbers, because this is really fascinating. One huge study found that people who ate fish at least twice a week had a 20% lower risk of hearing loss. 20%. That is a massive difference. And the powerhouse behind those incredible numbers? Omega-3 fatty acids. They are amazing at fighting inflammation, and they help maintain the protective coating around your auditory nerve. That means those sound signals can get to your brain fast and clear. Next up is zinc. And here's a wild fact for you. Your cochlea, that little snail-shaped hearing hub, has one of the highest concentrations of zinc in your entire body.
It's absolutely essential for the cells that help you fine-tune what you're hearing. Without enough zinc, your hearing just can't be as sharp. It's that simple.
And last but not least, folate, also known as vitamin B9. This one has a cool two-part job. It helps lower a nasty compound that damages your blood vessels, and it also directly supports the health of the auditory nerve itself.
Okay, we've talked about the moves, we've talked about the foods. Now let's put it all together into one simple, totally doable plan that you can literally start tomorrow. And there you have it, the whole game plan. It really is this straightforward. Just about 4 minutes of moves in the morning, and then a focus on getting more of these nutrient-dense foods into your meals. It's all about consistency, giving your ears the circulation and the fuel they need day in and day out.
Okay, now I have to be really, really clear about this next part because it's vital. This whole protocol is a powerful way to protect and support your hearing. It is not a cure and it does not replace professional medical advice. If you're already noticing significant hearing loss, please make an appointment to see an audiologist.
Because at the end of the day, that's what this is all about, right? The world is full of beautiful sounds, laughter, music, conversations. Taking these small, simple steps every day helps make sure you can keep hearing them and stay connected to everything and everyone you love. It's a gift worth protecting.